if you look at the top 0.1% of earners, if you look at the top 10% of earners compared to the top 0.1% of earners, the difference is not IQ, the difference is EQ. So IQ correlates with income. This is an extrapolation, by the way. There's not one study that showed this. This is if you look at studies on things like Mensa and income, if you look at studies like things like EQ and IQ across various income brackets, here's what you find. IQ is correlated with income to a certain degree from moving from like the 50th percentile to the 90th percentile. If you are one standard deviation below the norm in terms of IQ, earning in the top 10% of human beings is incredibly difficult and incredibly rare. But moving from 10% to 1% and 10% to 0.1% is EQ. Now, I haven't seen any great studies that look at EQ from like 50th percentile to 75th percentile. Doesn't mean that they don't exist. It's just I haven't looked at those. I kind of went down a rabbit hole of like IQ and income. So I would also say, like, if you want a masculine man, that's fine. But if you want a man who earns and is one of the top men in terms of earning 1 out of 1,000, then you don't want a man like this. You want a man who is emotionally aware, because it turns out that at the highest levels of income and performance, collaborating with other human beings becomes incredibly important. You can be the smartest guy in the room, but if you're a dick and no one cares about your ideas, then that intelligence isn't worth anything.